Hello YouTube, it's KT here. I'm gonna just have a quick talk about that England and Ireland game last night. Obviously 3-0 to England. It's I said before in my video before that I'd rip your hand off for a 3-0 loss straight away, and to be fair, I I think the English probably could have scored a few more if they wanted to. I think they were happy. I think the first 45 minutes we were okay. We were very passive in possession. We weren't cutting them open. Having said that, there was two or three times when Daryl Horgan and Jeff Hendricks done well down the wing, and they managed to get across into the box, but there was nobody there to apply the finishing touch. But that was probably the only bright light in a very dark game for us. We had one or two half decent crosses into the box. I don't think there was anything else really to shout home about. England 20 shots, Ireland 4. England bossed the possession as well, bossed the passing stats. It was always going to be an uphill task. Even if we'd have gone there with a full strength Irish team, would have probably struggled to get anything out of the game. But the thing that really annoyed me was the lack of fire, the lack of passion. We're playing England in Wembley. There wasn't a yellow card in the game. I realise it's a friendly. I know all that, but you would have think there would have been a tackle put in by somebody, by one of the Irish lads on somebody, especially when the English are 2-0 up, 3-0 up, and then they're keeping the ball, passing it around. Put a tackle in. Leave a bit on somebody. It's like Roy Keane used to say, it's not a criminal offence to make a tackle, to hurt somebody. Put a bit on them. Doesn't mean you want to injure them, you just want to hurt them. It's a game of football. That's well within the laws to leave a bit on somebody, take a yellow card, let them know you won't be taking the piss in this game against us. But there just didn't seem to be any fire in anybody's belly out there last night. But listen, on the other flip of the coin, I don't want to be too critical. We've got a couple of games coming up that we're going to need a positive vibe. To touch on one of the things I really didn't understand last night, and it's highlighted for the second goal, Cyrus Christie playing right back. Now I understand that Matt Doherty is the number one right back, or maybe Seamus. I know Seamus didn't play. I would put Matt down as the number one right back. So when the number one right back is there and he's going to play, why would you shift him to the left? It must be because they have such little faith in Cyrus Christie to be able to do it, so they have to get Matt to do it. But if you look at the second goal, the build up to the second goal, when Sancho actually receives that ball on the left wing, Cyrus Christie should be the first one to come out and put a bit of pressure on him. But he doesn't pressure the ball. Jeff Hendrick has to pressure the ball. And when you actually see when he takes a shot, Cyrus Christie is behind Jeff Hendricks. How the right back can be hiding behind the centre midfielder when the left winger has the ball is beyond me. And the fact that he doesn't even talk to Jeff, he needs to tell Jeff to send him down the line, I'm with you. And if some miracle Sancho goes down the wing on his left foot and puts it in, you hold your hands up and say it's a decent finish. I defended as well as I could, but to show him in on his right foot, dangle a leg up to try and get a block, it's not enough from Christie and Jeff Hendricks at the same time. But that really annoyed me last night. That and the lack of fire in the belly. The one positive I take out of it is Daryl Horgan. I thought he did okay in patches. I'd like to see him given another chance in a bigger game, something that has a little bit more on the bone. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to be doing a couple of more videos. I'm going to be doing all the international videos, reaction, prediction, stuff like that. But my next video is going to be up to you. In the next couple of days, I can talk about. I've been asked to do my best 11, the best 11 I've played with in my career. I've been asked to do the best 11 I've played against. There's a couple of things, a couple of funny stories from football, a couple of drinking stories from football, a couple of serious stories from football that touch on mental health and how you get there, and what managers are good at man management, what managers don't care about man management, and there's so many things that people want me to talk about on this, but it is going to be mainly a football thing, but I will be touching on mental health because I believe that has such a big part to play in football. It did for me. It's the reason I'm 32 and doing a YouTube podcast instead of actually still playing the game. But that's for another video. So listen, like, subscribe, do all the things you do on YouTube, and let me know. Put some comments in and let me know what videos you want up next. And like I say, you can do funny stories, mental health, whatever you like. Drop a comment in the box and we'll see where we go from there. Good luck.